It is so evident na कि unconventional flying कर रहे हो आप, because the aircraft is such. For you to fly a conventional aircraft is very easy, but for any conventional fighter pilot to come to a Sea Harrier, he has to go through a process. वो ऐसे उड़ा नहीं पाएगा. It's not a plug and play for him.
Exactly.
So that means the skill set is very different as far as the Sea Harrier pilot is concerned.
Yes, within the Navy also, it's a very different skill set required, and for the Air Force also, in the sense that flying overseas is a different ball game, and the reason that, let's say you are flying over an area and you see a hill, at the same time you look at the compass, so you know that direction of the hill is, let's say, north. So you know that hill is in north, and now you're not looking at the compass, you're looking outside for the enemy and turning or whatever. Suddenly you see the hill again, your direction might change a little bit, but the distance that hill is still there. So you know that somewhere close to that is the north, right? Now there's no hill over sea. So everything is on your mind. So your mind has to generate a compass of your own. And you need to know, after doing all that rigmarole at sea, at probably distance from the carrier as to where the carrier is.
Yeah, that's why they say, until and unless you don't fix your position at sea, everything is a chaos.
Exactly.
Everything is a chaos.
So that is one thing that happens. And then the Sea Harrier, by virtue of it being unconventional, we used to call it, there has to be a switch in the mind that you come into unconventional mode. Why? Because in normal aircraft, how do you land? And you must have seen simulators, etc., or movies also. The person is coming to land, and as he's coming to land, he's reducing throttle to land, right? And once he lands, he applies brakes, and that's it. Landing is complete at the end of it. Also in the air, when he raises the nose, the speed reduces and it starts going up. When you raise the nose of the aircraft goes up. And when you lower the nose, aircraft goes down. But in Sea Harrier, it doesn't happen once it is in unconventional mode. In unconventional mode, when you are landing, here the throttle is coming up instead of going back, because your wing lift is reducing and you're relying more and more on your engine power. So as the speed is reducing, your power increasing. So in all types of landing except for the conventional landing, this is the unconventional thing that we do. Similarly, as we raise our nose, aircraft does not go up. Aircraft, in fact, goes down. Why? Because now when you raise the nose, your jet efflux, which was vertical, now it has gone beyond vertical. So vertical component is reduced. So aircraft will come down rather than remaining steady.
Sorry, sir. So you can do a short takeoff and landing. You can do a vertical takeoff and landing. Vertical landing. You can do a conventional takeoff and you can do a conventional landing.
Yes.
It is there in the mind of the pilot which particular course I need to choose. Correct. That switch that's the switch you're talking about.
The switch is that from the conventional mode of flying, you are now into unconventional regime. So things will happen differently. That has to happen.
And that adaptability has to happen as per the situation.
Exactly. And within that, you should be able to handle the emergencies, because any emergency can happen during that time. So you cannot leave it to your muscle memory. It has to come consciously.
Yeah.